brick and mortar model, it's kind of like Netflix and Blockbuster. Blockbuster is your traditional franchise model. The traditional franchise models are going away. They're downsizing. They're losing agents, they're losing market share, and they're losing revenues. That's the biggest challenge. So for agents of today, they have to meet their clients where they're at. Well, those type of models don't typically work well in the industry-driven real estate business of today. So they're switching to cloud models like Netflix when they put Blockbuster out of business. Cloud-based companies have a lot of breadth. They can reach people in different ways and provide so much more for an agent than they had in the past. And that's why they've grown so fast.
All right, so the people you work with today, what kind of strategies do you use to understand, to diagnose what their needs are?
Well, the first thing I do is when I talk to an agent about what brokerage they're at, or is there a better need, or is there a better value to them at another brokerage, first thing I ask them is, what would be the one thing specifically that if their brokerage did for them today, you would stay there forever, you would never leave. And most of them will tell you that what they want support, they need training, they want leads, they want an opportunity of ownership, and they want to share in the revenue. So these things here, well, ownership and sharing revenue don't exist for traditional brokerages. They only exist today in these cloud type settings. The other pieces, the training, the leads, and the support is really the culture. And so what they specifically want is they want to feel part of something. It's hard to leave somebody at a brokerage that you like. It's easy to leave when you're upset or you're ticked off with them. That's easy. But the reality is that they stay put, even though financially it's not in their best interest. There is no exit strategy. So when I talk to them about what is your exit strategy, and we dig deep there, and I can go layers and layers and deep, I apply the HEAT method to them. Hear them out, empathize, apologize, take action. So by hearing them out, I know what their needs are. I know where their pain is. And when you can understand where their pain is, now you can really help them. So then the empathy part is, hey, I worked at those same brokerages. I worked for the big franchises. I worked for the small mom and pops. I worked at those as well. So being that I've been there with them, I've been in the same fight, they understand that I do know where they're coming from. And once you realize that, my value becomes much bigger to them. So once I can provide value to them and I can show them the ability that you can have all of those things at a brokerage that can provide that for them, that becomes much more welcoming to them. Now they'll pay more attention. Now they're really open to having that. So then I take them down. I'm sorry that it took you this long to figure it out. It took me that long too. And I show them that, hey, I made the same mistakes. And then the taking action part is we can do this together. And I create an environment where I can help them with that. And that's what we look to do.
All right, so that's a discussion of the general strategies.
Okay.